A couple days ago at San Diego Comic-Con, we got 3 films revealed from Phase 6. We also know that there's 8 empty slots for other possible projects. So today, I'm going to be guessing what those projects are. I'm also going to be guessing release dates. None of the dates are probably going to be right, but it's just for fun. The first thing on the timeline is a fall 2024 project. I feel like the film I put down here could actually come out in Phase 5, but it's the only one that's really been in the works the most out of all the Phase 6 projects I put down. So for September 27th, 2024, I have Deadpool 3. I feel like this could be a good start for Phase 6 because it actually really could set up the multiverse a lot. But like I said, I'm pretty sure this is going to come out in Phase 5, so this is one of the ones I'm least confident about. Then, of course, on November 8th, 2024, it's already been confirmed that Fantastic Four is coming out. After that is another fall 2024 release date. For that, I feel like it's a little too soon to have another movie directly after the Fantastic Four, so I put a show, Armor Wars. I feel like Armor Wars is probably the only show that hasn't been announced in. It's the only show that's been confirmed but hasn't been announced. Like that doesn't have a set release date. After that is a winter 2024 release date. I still feel like it's a little too soon to have another movie. I don't think they're gonna have back-to-back movies, like 1 month you have a movie and the next month have another movie. They've only really done that once with Spider-Man No Way Home and Eternals. So on December 18th, 2024, I have the Wakanda show. Then we have a winter 2025 release date, and this is where I think another movie could come, because the release date I have, it's been like 3 months since the last movie. So on February 14th, 2025, I have Doctor Strange 3, or as I titled it, Doctor Strange in the Dark Dimension. I feel like this could really work with a Valentine's Day release date, since it'll focus on Doctor Strange and Clea's relationship. And then I titled it Doctor Strange in the Dark Dimension because that's it was the one that made most sense with the post-credit scene in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Then next there is a spring 2025 release date, and for this one I put another movie. It's actually the only back-to-back month release date I have. So I believe there was another list of patented titles that I don't know if they're true or not, but I just put one of the titles that were on that list. On March 21st, 2025, I have Celestials End of Time. I'm pretty sure this is one of the titles. I haven't checked, but this will work as a sequel to Eternals. I feel like this could really set up both Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars a lot. I also feel like it could set up the next saga from the MCU. So then after that, there is another spring 2025 release date. I feel like it's going to be a show, since we just had 2 back-to-back movies, and then this is also directly the next month after Celestials. And then this is also the one directly before Kang Dynasty, so it has to set up Kang Dynasty a lot. On April 16th, 2025, I have The Young Avengers, and it's a show. In this show, I believe that the Young Avengers are going to team up. We could possibly get an introduction to Iron Lad, and they're going to go after Kang. But they're not going to defeat Kang. They're going to end up, getting him to reveal his plan or something along those lines. And then, of course, on May 2nd, 2025, we're going to get Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Then we have 2 projects in summer 2025 that are releasing in between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. So these 2 have to be important projects. So the first one, on June 11th, 2025, I have a Nova show. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed to be in the works. I feel like this could be like the Captain Marvel of this saga. We introduce a really powerful hero, and then he comes to help him out in Secret Wars or something like that. And then after that, on July 25th, 2025, this is probably the one I'm least confident about. I don't think this is gonna be, well, actually, I don't think this is gonna release on this date. And I don't really want it to. I don't really want it to be the one that releases right before Secret Wars. On July 25th, 2025, I have Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time. This is another one of the ones that were on the patent list. So, and I know there's definitely a Shang-Chi sequel coming out soon. I definitely think that it's going to come out in Phase 6, but I didn't know where, so I just put it here. And the title's The Wreckage of Time, so I felt like it kind of had to deal with the aftermath of Kang Dynasty, but I don't really feel like this should be the one that directly sets up Secret Wars. It could, but I don't think it's the best option. I do feel like it could really set up the next saga a lot though. But yeah, that's all I have for Phase 6. You might have noticed that I didn't put any Spider-Man or X-Men films here. The reason for that is the Spider-Man films, I do think there's going to be a Spider-Man film in Phase 6, but Marvel doesn't put it on their slates because Sony is the one to announce them. It could have been on the slates on the Phase 6 timeline, but just to be safe, I didn't put it down here. Also, I didn't put any X-Men films. I don't think they're going to have the X-Men in Phase 6. I think they're saving that for the next saga. And it sucks because it would have been awesome to see the X-Men in Secret Wars or something like that. I feel like they're just going to introduce smaller mutant characters, but they're throughout Phase 5 and 6, and they're not going to introduce any of the bigger ones, like any A or even B-list heroes or villains. I feel like they're going to save that for Phase 7 or the next saga, and it sucks because really the MCU, they should not have done the Multiverse Saga as the next saga after the Infinity Saga. They should have done like a Cosmic Saga after the Infinity Saga, with like Secret Invasion being like the end game of that saga, and then that's where they should have introduced the Fantastic Four, and then in the next saga after that is where they should have introduced the X-Men or the mutants, and they should have ended that with an Avengers versus X-Men film or event, and that should be your third saga, and then your fourth saga should be Secret Wars and the Multiverse Saga, and that's when you tie everything together and end everything, and that should be the end of the MCU. But that's just my thoughts. I mean, it kind of would change everything. We probably wouldn't have got Spider-Man No Way Home if they would have done it like that, but that's kind of how I would have done it if I were in charge of the MCU. But yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts on Phase 6, and I hope to see you in the next video.